Good evening, everyone. Please just check whether the audio and the video is clear on your screen or not. Let's wait for students to join and then we'll begin with our session. So today is the fourth class in our marathon series, that is the practice series second. We have already covered one practice series in the previous week. So if you wish, you can watch the previous week as well. Good evening, Arup. Let's wait for students to join in and then we'll begin with our session. Okay? Okay, thank you. So tomorrow we'll be concluding our marathon series. Okay? Tomorrow is the last day for this marathon series, and then from Monday onwards we'll be beginning with a new marathon series for you all, so that you all can revise over here as well, right? So let's begin. Before starting the video, if you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. In addition, we have our own application. Download the app from the Android, from the iOS, both the devices. It is available on both the Play Store and the App Store. And also we have a crash course running for each one of you. That is for the students who are targeting the June 2023 examination. For them, this particular course is a golden opportunity for a structured revision, for a very organized revision of all the topics of the complete CSIR NET syllabus. So if you wish, you can enroll and you will be getting, my voice is low, let me just check. Is it okay now? And if you wish, like as and when you enroll, you'll be getting a PYQ pointers hard copy delivered to your doorstep across India. Okay, so this was about it. In addition, we have a full course also running for the students. You can get the notes booklet if you wish. Hard copy notes booklet are also available. So whatever is your requirement, you can join in the same matter. In addition, we have a mock test also now running. These are all live mock tests every Sunday, subject wise, unit wise. All mock tests are now available. So, and it is available, 40 plus mock tests are there, and it is available only for 449 rupees. That too, all India rank would be given to you after the test. Complete detailed analysis, whatever problems, like whatever difficulties you are facing, you can solve it out there. Okay, so this is the very first question for you all. The question is related to the ABCE model of flower development. Question says, which of the following floral mutants shows the pattern of sepal, petal, petal repeated several times? It is asking which of the floral mutant, that means out of the following, mutation in which of the gene would lead to this particular pattern, would lead to the sepal, petal and petal as the final resultant. Get the answer for this question. This is unit 5, like that is developmental biology. This question is from that particular unit, and this is the latest year question. So get the answer for this question. Take your time and get the answer, everyone, quickly. Good evening, Selva. And good evening to all the students joining in. We have 7 students in the class right now. Quickly mark the answers for this. everyone. Read the question carefully, mark the answers. Okay, some of you are marking the answer as A, some as B. Quickly mark the answers, then we'll solve it out together. Okay, so let's check the answer. Answer for this particular question is option number A. Very good, Arup Selva. Okay, now let's try to understand the complete scenario behind this. Okay, so quickly write down the all the contents, like all the information that you have regarding the same. So this particular concept is related to the ABCE model of flower development, right? In this, what do we like actually understand? First thing is that there are three classes of genes present: class A, class B, and class C, right? In class A, what do we have? In class A, we have two genes present, class B two genes, class 3 two genes present, sorry, one gene present. Everyone quickly write down the name of each of the genes which you know. Yes, everyone write down the name of the genes, so that let me just check what is your state of revision. Everyone mark down the number of, like, in class A, what is the name of the genes? It is epitala 1 and epitala 2, right? In class B, it is epitala 3 and pistillata. And in class C, what do we have? We have agamus, right? Only one gene present. When we look into the flower development, in flower development, what do we have? In the flower development, there are 4 whorls present. What are the name of those 4 whorls? The 4 whorls are sepal, then petal, then we have the stamens, and then we have the carpel, right? So when you look into the developmental pattern, when you look into the classes that are like actually working in, so sepal are formed via the help of class A genes, right? Then we have the petals working with A and B, like when class A and B both would be working together, we have the petals. In sepals, we have class B and C, and in carpel we have class C genes present, right? This is what we have understood during the complete topic discussion. Now the question was asking that which of them, like mutation in what can lead to the formation of sepal, petal and petal again. So now if you observe carefully, what do we understand? What is the main thing that we are understanding? That if mutation is happening, that means that particular class of gene would be not working properly, right? And if you observe, this is the resultant given to us. So if you observe, that means class A would be working absolutely fine, that there is no problem in class A because sepal is getting formed. Then if you look into petals, now what happens? You have A and B both working, so B class gene is also working properly. Then the problem arises that the next whorl is also a petal. Now what happens? Now you have B and C. B was working properly, but it is the C class gene which is not working properly. That means what? That means the agamus is non-functional. The mutation occurred in the class C gene, right? Now if you observe the 4 options given to you, epitala 1, 3 and pistillata, all of them are working fine. It is the agamus which is not working properly. And with this, we have our correct answer as option number A. Is it clear to everyone? Those of you who gave the answer incorrect, is it clear to you? Mayank, is the question clear to you now? You have given the answer wrong, right? Let's move forward to the next question. Now this is the next question in front of you. It is a factual question. The question says, at which of the following electron transport chain complexes does the anti-mycin A typically inhibits the respiratory chain? Okay. Question is, at which of the following ETC chain complex? So when we look into the electron transport chain, we have a lot of, like, we have various complexes present and various inhibitors also present. Question is asking, anti-mycin A would inhibit which of the complex? This is again a latest year question. Mark the answers, everyone. Complex 1, complex 2, complex 3 and complex 4. Everyone quickly mark the answers. Take your time, do not be in a hurry, mark the answers properly. Okay, most of you are marking the answer as C. Some of you are marking the answer as option number A. Let's check. The answer for this particular question is option number C, that is complex C or the complex 3. And anti-mycin A inhibits complex number 3. So we have 4 complexes when you look into the electron transport chain. First is complex 1, then you have complex 2, complex 3 and complex 4. They are not in a linear chain. You have complex 1 and complex 2. They both would be donating the electrons to the next one. Then it is transported to complex 3 and complex 4. We are not going into the details of this thing. Okay. Just remember about the various inhibitors. All the inhibitors hold a very, very important and a very, very good importance in the previous year's question, and in addition in the exams, not just in CSIR, in DBT, GATE, all the examinations, this particular thing holds very good importance. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Next question. The question is related to the nucleosome concept. Okay, question is asking that histone variants play a very, very important role in the chromatin function in the mammalian cells, right? Which of the following statement is correct in the context of the histone variants? It is asking, out of the 4 options given to you, which of the statement is correct in the context of histone variants? Get the answer for this. Read the question properly and get the answer, everyone. Take your time, read the question properly, get the answer. D, okay. Everyone, those of you who are joining new, we have 10 students in the class now. Everyone mark the answers. And today we'll be doing a very important question of general aptitude as well. So make sure that you are there in the class. Done, everyone? Okay, let's check. The answer for this particular question is yes, option number D. So the variants have been reported for all the four, H3, H4, H2A, H2B, all the four. Okay, remember about this. Now these type of questions sometimes trick us. Okay, so make sure that you are having your factual knowledge very clear, right? And this question is related to the nucleosome concept. Okay, so and this nucleosome concept is very important. It is one of the subtopic of unit number 2, so make sure that you are revising it very nicely. And we have few students from the course as well, like who are enrolled in our course. So we have just covered unit number 2 there, so we have discussed the same thing over there also, right? Arup, you are there in the course. We have discussed this, that there are variants present for all the four, and we have discussed this concept in the class. So everyone, if you wish to like have a very structured revision with us, you can download the app and get yourself enrolled in that. Okay, next question. Individual chromosomes are clearly seen during which phase of the cell cycle? Everyone mark the answer for this. Again, this was the like very recently we discussed this in our crash course. So Arup, quickly mark the answers, and other students also quickly mark the answers. Bache, take your time, read it properly and get the answer. Done everyone? Okay, D, D, B, other students, everyone try to get the answer for this question. Okay, let's check. Yes, the answer for this particular question is option number D, that is the M phase. So now let's try to quickly revise the complete cell cycle. Okay, I'll give you a quick gist of the complete unit. Okay, so let's talk about the cell cycle now. So what is a cell cycle basically? It is a series of events, right? And when we look into the cell cycle, which are the two main phases, we have the interphase and then we have the M phase. Now M phase is, it could either be mitotic or it could either be the meiotic phase, depending upon whether it is occurring in the somatic cells or whether it is occurring in the sex cells. So the mitosis occurs in the autosomes or the somatic cells, and meiosis occurs in the sex cells. Okay, so interphase is again divided into three phases: G1, S and G2. If some cells wish to like exit the cell cycle, they can exit and enter into G0 phase, which is given the name of quiescent phase. So we have the G1. S phase is the one in which the main DNA synthesis occurs, and then we have the G2. Depending upon whichever cell division is getting done, mitosis or meiosis, there are four main phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase, right? And then we have the main cytokinesis done. When you look into meiosis, you have meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 being there. Meiosis 1 have prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1. Okay, I'm just writing it 1. The prophase 1 is again bifurcated into leptotene, zygotene, packotene, diplotin and dikinesis. In meiosis 2, we have prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and the telophase 2, right? So, and then we have the cytokinesis being there. So this is the main gist of what cell cycle is all about. There are various features to each of these phases. So yes, DNA gets doubled in the S phase because the DNA synthesis is there. So this is about it. If you look into the question which was given to you, that the question which was asked, that in which phase do we have the chromosome clearly visible, so it is the M phase in which we have our chromosome clearly visible to us. Okay, I hope this concept is clear to everyone. Next question. The question is again the latest year question, and question is related to that which of the following is typically true for the invasive species. Now this concept is related to ecology, and again very important concept. Get the answer for this particular question, that which one is typically true for invasive species. Quickly mark the answers everyone for this question now. Done everyone? Okay. Other students also mark the answers. Okay, let's check. Answer is option number A. See, what is it asking? Which of them is typically true? It is not always introduced by humans. Like always word is very like absolute statement. So this particular statement is incorrect. It is not always that the invasive species would be introduced by humans. It could either be by some accident, it could either be via some kind of natural calamity, it could be by any way, not just humans. Humans is one of the case. It is one of the factors which could be the possibility, which would be the possibility behind invasive species, but always getting introduced by humans is not possible. And remember this particular trick in the almost every question, this thing is you should remember, and that is always word is very like absolute statement, right? That means like you cannot say what do you say, you cannot say that it is always possible. So that is the reason why D option is incorrect. And when you look into the invasive species, so they are mostly are selected. Okay, are selected are pre. Bache, see, whenever we mark any answers in the examination, we have to mark the answers according to the options given to us. Okay, so it is like out of the 4 options given to you, you have to choose the most appropriate answer. You will not be given a very straightforward options for every question. Like in this particular question, it is not like very absolute statements are not given, so you have to be very smart enough to mark the answers. That is the reason why the question is asking which of the following is typically true. So you will not be getting very short very sharp blunt ended answers in the options. You have to be like, you have to change up your concepts, you have to change up or modulate them as according to the options and get the most appropriate answer. Okay, and in these questions are the one which helps us to practice these techniques. So remember about this, that answer is option number A. Next question in front of you. First let's do this question. This is very important question. Okay, it was November 2020, if I'm not wrong, November 2020 this question was asked. The question is, a tower is 50 meters high. Okay, when the sun's altitude is 45 degrees, its shadow, the shadow of the tower is x meters shorter as compared to the case than when it is 30 degrees. So you have to find the value of x. Okay, you have to find the value of x as according to the question given to you. And in this question, if you make the figure nicely, if you make the proper correct figure, you'll get the answer very very easily. Get the answer for this question, everyone. Get the answer for this, then we'll solve it out together. It is simple. If you have a basic understanding of trigonometry, you'll be able to easily mark it. Done, everyone? Okay. Done, everyone? Quickly mark the answers. It's already time. Or let's do one thing. It's like the marathon time is over. Let's do one thing. You take this question as homework, solve it out, and tomorrow we'll do this question. Okay? So, tomorrow, the first thing that we'll be doing is this question. Take a screenshot of this question and we'll solve it out tomorrow. Okay? So, tomorrow, first thing would be this particular question, because I have to explain the complete trigonometry concept, the complete sine cos theta concept. So, let's do it tomorrow, full fledged. and we'll be solving one or two more questions related to the trigonometry, so that would be a better option for all the students. Okay, so let's do it tomorrow only. So this was about for today's class. I hope this was helpful, and if you wish to join in the crash course, the crash course classes are early morning 8:30 to 10. Very rarest case we change the timing. Otherwise, every day the timing is 8:30 to 10 a.m. Okay. So if you wish, you can enroll, and you'll be getting a PYQ pointers hard copy in the course itself for revising the previous year questions nicely. Okay. So this was about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in. Let's meet tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock. Make sure you are joining in. Good luck and take care, everyone.